and host of the Gorka Reality Check, Sebastian Gorka. Thanks so much for waking up with me this morning. So it now looks like the Harris campaign looking to change the rules a bit. She wants to hold notes. She wants the mics on. To me, this tells me debate prep isn't going well for her. If she's now insisting on notes and is focusing on trying to get Donald Trump to get caught in a hot mic moment. Trump, of course, agreed to Biden's terms, all of them. It didn't go well for Biden, but do you see him agreeing to these new terms that Harris is trying to put forward?
Oh, absolutely. He's ready. He can't wait. The president wants to show the world who Kamala Harris is. But this is absolutely absurd. First, she was running from the debates, and now she wants all these conditions of sitting down. I thought she was the young, vibrant brat that has all the vibes. And should we bring her some slippers and a blanket and some hot cocoa as well? I mean, this tells you just how unprepared. This woman wants to be the commander-in-chief. Yet she can't debate without notes, and she can't go to Arlington National Cemetery on the anniversary of the death of 13 of our warfighters, the needless death of our warfighters. And the fact that you showed her campaign schedule or her program for the day yesterday and today, and she's doing nothing. I mean, she might as well be spitting on the graves of these brave Marines, the corpsmen, the one Green Beret. She's responsible. We have the clip. You can play it again and again and again. She's asked, were you proud to be the last person in the room when your boss, Joe Biden, decided to surrender Afghanistan? And she smiles and says, yes, I was proud to be the last person in the room. That's who Kamala Harris is, and that's who we're going to see on the debate stage.
Yeah, and you pointed out she had nothing going on yesterday. She could have easily done something with those Gold Star families. Instead, it was Donald Trump. So I want to show the contrast. Rob showed it earlier of what the two presidents were doing yesterday on the 3-year anniversary of those 13 U.S. service members killed during that disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal. So you see there Donald Trump laying the wreath at Arlington National Cemetery. And then on the other side, you see Biden on the beach, on vacation. The second week in a row, he's on vacation. There's wars raging in the Middle East, Ukraine, Russia, lots going on. But, I mean, 2 weeks vacation time must be nice. Do you think voters, though, see and notice the difference between the two commanders-in-chief?
Oh, completely, completely. It's the great Dan Bongino says campaigns and political imagery are made up of sound bites and snapshots. And those two juxtaposed things that you saw there, this old decrepit man lying on a beach. Ask yourself a question. In what garb have you seen President Trump in the last 50 years? In the last 50 years, there's only two ways you'll see him. In a dark blue suit with a solid colored tie, or on the golf course. Those are the only two things you'll see of President Trump. You'll never see him tottering around a beach, incapable of, opening that folding chair. There's somebody who you want to be representing America, who you want to be in charge of our military, and then there's this. Then there's the guy on the beach who just looks like your feeble, feeble uncle. This is the reality of America today. Oh, and then there's the woman who's hiding and doesn't want to debate, but if she does debate, she wants the hot mic, she wants the notes. This is the absolute dichotomy between a patriot and people who just don't care.
Yeah, and Trump brought that up on True Social yesterday, saying, who is running our country? You have Kamala, who's campaigning all week long, except she's taking a few days off to, I guess, debate prep. And then you have Biden on the beach. So who is running this country right now?
I came up with a good answer to that question yesterday. My producer on my radio show agreed. He said, can you imagine putting a serving president at the convention after prime time at 11:30, which is what they did to Biden? And then it came to me. I said, who's running the country? The person who made that decision. The person who said, put old Joe, put the decrepit husk after prime time. If you can put the serving president into that slot, you're running the country. Now, who is that? I'm not sure. Could be one of the Obama flunkies, could be Rice or somebody from the outside. But the person who made that decision about when Biden would speak at Chicago, that's the person who's running the country.
Yeah, putting the sitting president on TV at prime time at 11:30 at night, going into midnight and into the next day. Dr. Sebastian Gorka, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Good morning.